Hi everyone. Did you know that according to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, approximately 20 people every minute is physically abused by a partner or a spouse? That estimates to 10 million people a year. A lot of people don't understand or know the facts behind domestic violence or even know what it is. Maybe you or a loved one or family member has experienced domestic violence or a physical abusive relationship with a partner or spouse. Have you ever been out in public and noticed two strangers being aggressive with each other, but no one has ever said anything or stepped in? Today I'm going to tell you what domestic violence is, who it affects, and the signs that it comes with. To begin, what is domestic violence? Domestic abuse is defined as a pattern of behavior in a relationship that is used to obtain power or control, according to women's advocates. Physical, emotional, mental, sexual, spiritual, and financial can all be abuse. Not only can abuse involve actions such as punching, slapping, choking, pushing, but can also include things like threatening, manipulating, stalking, humiliating, or hurting someone. Emotional abuse is often involved with name-calling, blaming an individual for something that isn't their fault, and it can be incredibly damaging to the psychological and mental health. Secondly, who is affected by domestic abuse? Those who feel trapped in an abusive relationship can be anyone at any place and any time. According to NCADV, National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 1 in 4 women undergo severe emotional, physical, and sexual and verbal abuse, along with 1 in 9 men. This causes injury, fearfulness, and PTSD at times. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men also undergo physical abuse, such as strangling, burning, cutting, and beating. Many people who make reports against domestic violence also report rape and molestation. Domestic violence can happen to anyone, whether it's race, gender, religion, sex orientation, immigration status, or economic class. It also happens to couples who can be married, dating, or even living together. According to Kavanaugh and Kale, and I quote, "Being female, Latina, African American, living in an atypical family, born with or has more romantic partners, participates in early sexual activities, or is a victim of child abuse, predicts extreme victimization." Lastly, what are the signs of domestic violence? The list of warning signs and repetitive behaviors are long, but it can possibly be related to a violent relationship. According to the author Lynn Fairweather's Stop Signs, abusers can take part in spiritual, verbal, and economical abuse. Spiritual abuse includes things such as forcing children to be reared in faith without consent of the partner, using religion to manipulate and hurt the other person, justifying what they're doing is right. It also includes ridiculing partners for their beliefs or spiritual activities. People who are abusive can threaten you or your loved ones or family members. They can destroy your property, use physical force against you, can try to control your decisions, your time, your actions, and even your money. They can call you names and make you feel crazy or force sex when you don't want it to happen. They may even abuse your pets or threaten suicide or try to hurt you if you try to leave the relationship. In conclusion, I told you today that domestic violence is all over the world, no matter the race, gender, religion, culture, age. Not many people are properly educated on the subject, but even those who have experienced it or loved ones don't know much about it.